Hi, my name is Jamie Caballero and I'm the owner here at Key West Residential Property Management in Key West, and our blog topic today is late rent and evictions in Key West. Now, as you may know by doing your research and buying a property in Key West is a very transient city. There's a lot of people that come and go very quickly. They come into Key West, they love it, and then they get homesick and they want to go back home. So when you are screening people, you want to make sure that you are screening them properly for the ability to pay rent, and this way it'll reduce your evictions that you have. That's going to be your main concern, is to make sure you don't find yourself in an eviction process. If you do, eviction processes can be very costly. You're looking at about $1,000 to $1,500 depending on the eviction and how far you have to go with it. And your time in court is going to take up a lot of time if you are one that's going to want to come down here and do that. That's why it's very important for you to have a property manager to save, if this ever were the case, your time in doing this. Then you're going to have to go through the hassle of finding a new tenant. Now, I'm going to tell you there's a bunch of ways for you to prevent this from happening. The most important thing that I've already discussed, which is going to be screening your tenant. Once you have a tenant in place and you screen them properly and they've qualified, what you need to know is if their rent isn't paid on the first of the month, that you don't need to make a phone call. You need to give them a 3-day notice immediately. A lot of people think that it's much easier just to pick up the phone and have communication with your tenant. When they do that, they kind of get more on a friendly basis with you. You want to prevent that. You don't want them to be your friend. You want them to know that business is business and personal is personal. And unfortunately, this relationship you have with them is business. So you want to prevent phone calls. You want to do everything in writing. That's why it's so important, if they don't pay rent on the first of the month, that you give them a 3-day notice the second day of the month. This way, it's going to give you more time to get your eviction done by the end of the month. If you have all your ducks in a row, you can do this quickly. Now, this way, this is going to going back to saving you your legal fees, because you are going to, not only are you going to be spending a lot of money in legal fees, you don't want to lose more than 1 month's worth of rent. So the quicker you can get them out, the quicker you can get somebody else in. So you need to know that here in Key West, it's just going to make it a whole lot easier for you to probably you want to deal with a property manager in this circumstance, because this way they know the laws, they know what they need to do, they know to keep everything in writing, and it won't turn into you losing more income than you have to. Now, if you want to know any more about this process or want to know about evictions or screening tenants, you feel free to call me and I'll point you in the right direction of what I feel you need to be done. Thank you.